it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, I'm so excited because this is our first official real review for Married at First Sight Season 12 Atlanta, okay, Episode 2. Let's just get into it because, honey, I was sitting there thinking like, this is good. They all seem happy. I mean, the weddings were nice. Got some concerns. A few red flags, but we're gonna get into it. Let's just go. So it kind of picks up exactly where it left off with Clara. Now we know Clara has had her meltdown. You know, her hair wasn't right, her makeup wasn't right, and it just wasn't right. I agree, it wasn't right, okay? The whole dress being too short. Oh, y'all, when she walked down in the flip-flops, I had an anxiety attack because no, it's a no, okay? I don't know what I would have done, but the flip-flops would not have been an option for me meeting my husband for the first time, period. Nope, I would have found a way. Somebody would have lent me their shoes, and they would have had the flip-flops on. But I'm just saying, that's just me. Now, anyway, and another thing, I'm not a big fan of the blindfold. The blindfold. Like, I get the idea of it. I understand, you know, they want that first initial reaction, and we got that, and I was happy about that, okay? But you're not going to mess up my eyelashes. You're not going to mess up my makeup, like my eyebrows. Okay, y'all, these are drawn on. Y'all see me without my eyebrows. I'd have been like, no, you're not about to take these off today. Messing with a blindfold. But anyway, she walks down the aisle, they get there, and they're holding hands, okay? Now, they're both blindfolded, and they're holding hands, and it's awkward, okay? Because they don't know each other. They just holding hands, looking at it, you know, not even looking at each other, just standing there. And I was like, okay, somebody take these blindfolds off now. Like, how we gonna do it? So they're like, okay, the best man and the maid of honor, please come up and remove the blindfolds. So they removed the blindfolds, and y'all, when they first saw each other, Ryan and Clara, my heart smiled. My heart smiled. I said, oh, they really like each other. Like, I don't know if it was like her bubbly personality with him. It was like, I just felt like, y'all, they meant for each other. I really enjoyed it, okay? And I also noticed that, remember I thought that was a braid in Ryan's hair? It's not a braid. It's actually a cut. And oh, I just can't with the hair, y'all. I just can't with the hair. But hey, it works for him. It looks decent on him, and he's a nice looking man. So we just gotta rock with it, okay? The perm or whatever he got going on, I'm here for it. Somewhat. So this is the part where, okay, y'all, I'm not going to be so detailed with the vows and stuff like that because I got things to do today, okay? But when Brian was saying his vows and he was saying, like, you know, you was there when I was graduating. You was there when I had death in my family. You was there. And I was just sitting here like, no, she wasn't. Why are we doing this? Like, it sound good, but like, let's be realistic. She wasn't there, okay? She wasn't there. But then he cleans it up and he goes, you know, you were there in my heart and my mind. And I was still kind of confused. I mean, it sounded good. It sounded good, but I felt like it was too deep for someone you've never met and don't even have a connection with. I can understand if like it was someone you build a connection with and you can just like, you knew that they was going to come into your life and, you know, take over, and you was having these vows, but the vows just did not fit the occasion. Cute vows, sweet vows, but just not the occasion. Her vows were more fit for the occasion because it was more like, you know, I vowed to be, you know, honest with you. I vow to call you out on your BS. I vow to, you know, be the best wife that I can be. Those type of things. And I was just like, okay, that makes sense to me, okay? Now, when they actually, you know, when the officiant tells them, like, you may now kiss your bride or whatever the case may be, they kiss on the lips, y'all. And I mean, I was like, oh, yes, we getting it going already. One thing about this cast that I learned is that they are not shy about their sexuality. The women are vocal about it. And I can appreciate that because we are, as women, can be sexual. We don't always have to tone it down for nobody, okay? So the fact that she, you know, she got that kiss and didn't feel no type of way about it, I was with it, period. We found out his last name, y'all, and his last name is Ubering. When they was sitting there talking, his last name is Ubering, something like that, okay? And she was just like, Lord, I told him I just wanted something simple like a Smith or a John, okay? But she got an Ubering, and I'm like, ooh, that's a weird last name to have, okay? And I'm glad that's not my husband's last name because I would never take it, just letting you know. But anyway, she asks him what's one thing that he actually asked for. And he said, one of the things that you said in your vows, which was someone to call me out on my BS. And I was like, right, that makes sense because it was real. I mean, that's one of the things that you have to have in a relationship. You have to be honest with each other. Now, she asked for someone with confidence who wasn't insecure. And because someone who's insecure take their insecurity out on others. And I was like, ooh, that's a good thing to ask for. See, we don't think about that, the insecurities. We always think about we want someone confident. But you could be confident and have insecurities. So I'm glad that they pointed that out, okay? Now, he asked her what's her biggest fear. And y'all, when she said it, I had to replay it back, okay? She said, my biggest fear is that I will fall in love with you and you won't love me back. And I said, whoo, that's deep, okay? For the first time you meet somebody, you say that I could fall in love with you and you won't love me back. And then she took that drink to the head. I said, homegirl gonna fall very fast for him, okay? But y'all, I thought I missed his response. But he didn't respond to the question. He didn't respond to the fact that she thought she could fall in love and he wouldn't love her back. And I thought that was interesting that they didn't give us a chance to hear what he had to say about that, because I was curious, like, did he say like, well, don't worry about that if the chemistry is right, if everything is good, we gonna, make it work? Or did he just really just bypass the whole, comment or whatever? They're taking their pictures, and the pictures, they look so comfortable. They're like kissing, they're like hugging. She's like literally all over him, y'all. I was like, oh, okay, she knows she like him. Okay, she feeling him for real, for real. Now she's kissing on him and they hugging. I mean, the family around and everybody. It was super cute. They look really comfortable. I like them. Okay? I think they could actually work. Yeah, they could work. Now, Virginia and Eric, y'all, and I'm nervous about Virginia and Eric because I just knew in my heart that Virginia wasn't going to like Eric, okay? I just felt like she wasn't going to be attracted to him. Eric just lets it be known from the rip, okay? He's been divorced before. He's not trying to be divorced again. He's not in this for 8 weeks. He's in this for life, okay? This is not just an experiment for him. He really want to find love, okay? Now, Virginia is like literally getting wasted. Okay, and I mean not like, oh, I'm taking a drink to calm my nerves. I mean like shot after shot after shot after shot. And I don't know if that's why her hair and makeup was jacked up because homegirl was just drunk. But homegirl was drunk, y'all. She was drunk. Now listen, it's levels to this, okay? You just about to meet the man. You don't want to be flat out dead on drunk. Girl, chill out. Take a chill pill. Relax. You gonna be wasted. You gonna be asleep before you even get to your reception. She was taking them drinks back, y'all, and I was concerned, okay? I was definitely a little concerned. Now, Eric's parents were so supportive and they were so nice, and they was just like, on board with it, and they were just telling him like, be patient, be kind, be loving, and I was like, yes to all the good vibes that the parents is out there giving, okay? Virginia parents come and they support her too, okay? Now, even though her dad really wasn't on board with it, he wasn't going to miss his little girl getting married, and he had to show up, and I was happy for that, because sometimes parents have to set their opinions aside and just support their children and trust that their children will make the best decision for their own life. So yeah, you may not agree with it, and that's fine, but you don't have to live that life that child do. So you need to trust that you raised your child properly and let them fly. And so the simple fact that the father came in and was there to support, I was all here for it. Now, like I told y'all, I did not like her dress. I did not like her. I did not like her makeup, the eyeshadow, the purple. It's a mess. Okay, I don't know if it's because she was drunk. Because when I get drunk, my hair and my makeup get messed up. So maybe that's what it was. But anyway, Virginia starts freaking out. Okay, she's like freaking out. She's like crying. She's like, I can't. I don't know. Like, I'm nervous. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then she's like, let's just do it. And I'm like, okay, thank you, because you're doing the most right now. But I get it. But you're doing the most right now. But I get it. But anyway. As she gets down there, she walks down the aisle and she's instantly like happy, like she's giddy, she's drunk. Okay, so she's like, oh my God, he's cute. And I'm like, really? Interesting. But anyway, he's like, she's beautiful. And I'm just like, okay, this can work. They seem super comfortable with each other. They say they vows and stuff like that. And y'all, they kiss on the lips. And I was just like, okay, 2 out of 5 already done got the lips kissed on, okay? And I mean, like, she is feeling her some daggone she is feeling her some Eric, but I don't know if that's the, the wine or the alcohol seeping through the veins that gets you feeling, really good. So she's like, no worries in the world, okay? They taking their pictures. She's like kissing on him and holding on him and rubbing on him, and she's literally all over him, okay? Now, she tells him that, she brought a cooler back to the room and her bridesmaids may be drunk. I said the girl is drunk, okay? I've been trying to be gentle with the word drunk because I don't want to speak that on nobody. Maybe she's just enjoying herself, and that's probably all it is, because we've all had our drunk days and moments, right? But it just seems a little obsessive with her, but that's none of my business. We're going to keep it going, okay? But anyway, Eric, you can tell, isn't really feeling the vibe, okay? He's happy, okay? He thinks she's beautiful, but you can tell that he's a little taken back because homegirl every time turn around is asking for a drink. Where can I get a drink? Can I get a drink? Can I get a drink? Okay, after she's already been drinking the whole time. Now, like I said, when they was doing their photo shoot, it was cute. But he did say that she was a little aggressive and this a little overwhelming. And I said, I knew it, okay? She's drunk. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm extra drunk, okay? When I get drunk, I get extra. I'm all over my husband. I'm dancing. I'm, doing the most, okay? And he's always like, well, you just relax, okay? Just relax. And I know that feeling. I know, I saw that look on his face because I have a husband. And I know that look said, she need to chill out, okay? She need to chill out. But anyway, basically, she asks for more drinks. And y'all, poor Eric is just concerned. All I know is I don't know why they would take someone who doesn't really drink, someone who's more conservative, and hook him up with the party girl. Now, I know they may want to balance each other out, but I don't think she's even balanced herself to help balance him out, because I don't see her wanting to slow down yet. It comes a point in your life where you have to want to slow down. Okay, either you want to slow down or you have a baby and it makes you slow down as a woman. And I don't think she's at that point where she's just going to slow down on her own, and she ain't got no baby yet, so I don't see that happening. But anyway, let's get over to Brianna and Vincent. Now, Brianna and Vincent, y'all, I like them. I really do like them. I think that's going to be our couple of the season, okay? Vincent, I love everything he stands for, his personality, everything. Brianna, y'all, when Brianna was in her dress and she was standing by that window and the shot of the light was on her, I said, ooh, girl, you better work it with the split. Honey, when I tell you, I was here for it, I was here for it. I didn't understand why she had a sew-in the day of her wedding and then had them little curls but then pulled it all back. I wasn't a fan of the hair. She looked beautiful, but I wasn't a fan of the hair. I liked the dress, the simplicity, the pockets, the split, all of it. Really good. But anyway, Brianna's mother, I think, had the best reaction I've ever seen on Married at First Sight. She just wants her daughter to be happy. She's excited for her. She said that she didn't want her to be lonely. And it just made me think, geez, why did you think your daughter, so young, was just at home lonely? But it got to be a point where she might have been if she signed up for Married at First Sight. But her mother's reaction to this whole experiment is like the best reaction you could get. It was just like, I just want my daughter to be happy. I want him to treat her the way she's supposed to be treated. I just need her to relax and calm down. She was like, I'm surprised that she not, being a bridezilla, because the girl is extra. And I say, I'm got some red flags about Brianna, because I've heard a lot of extra. I've heard a lot of bossy. This episode, okay, in the vows, it was she's bossy and blah, 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 blah. She's bossy and blah, 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 blah. She's bossy. So I'm like, that's going to be a problem when you want a man, Okay, when you want a man to lead and take charge, you can't be so bossy. So we're gonna have to see how that's gonna hold up, especially with Vincent, who wants to be super husband and super dad. Okay, I don't think that's gonna be a good thing. Now, the wedding setup for Brianna and Vincent was pretty. The whole little pink thing, I loved it, y'all. Y'all know I love me some pink or whatever. It was cute. Okay, her flowers was beautiful. I was like, okay, Brianna and Vincent had the best wedding. Okay, they had the best wedding, the best setup, it was best for the night, okay? Now, anyway, when she walks in, okay, she sees him and she's like, tall, check, beard, check, handsome, check. I was like, yes, girl, he was all of that, wasn't he? With his Dominican self looking all cute or whatever the case may be. And he's like, you're beautiful. And, they just gave me this vibe that was just dope, okay? Every time it was like, you ready? I'm ready. You ready? It gave me that, you ready, B? Okay, let's go get him. Like Jay-Z and, Beyonce do. It just gave me that vibe like, yeah, we about to go conquer the world, okay? It was always like, you ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. And I was like, yes, let's go. But his family said something in what they wanted her to know about him that just made me say, that is a man, okay? They said that he's the type of man that handles business first, and then once it's done, he tells you. I said, that's what kind of man you need in your life, okay, ladies? You need a man that's going to handle the situation, okay, not even make you worry about it, and then once it's handled, be like, oh, I took care of that. Now, this is my concern. The simple fact that he's that type of man, but she's bossy, it was what's going to drive the wedge between them, because she's going to always want to be in the business, okay? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Okay, while he over there trying to get the business handled and done. I see it. I see it. You mark my words, y'all. But I still think they may, come together, because I can see Brianna toning it down just a little bit for love. Okay? But anyway, y'all, they kiss on the lips, and I was here for the kissing on the lips. Okay? The photo shoot. Okay, now, when they sit down and they talk to each other, they don't really get into a lot of deep conversations, but they are literally meshing well, okay? The whole dancing, the talking, like they just vibing, y'all. Something about them just gave me a whole mood. It just made me say, oh, I like them together, okay? Now, even when they start taking the pictures, they, taking pictures and they like holding each other. They look really comfortable. They both attracted to each other. So I was like, this is a go. So far, all three couples seem to be all attracted to each other. Everybody thinks that each other is handsome and cute and beautiful and all that good stuff. So I'm like, okay, so far, so good. Let's see how this turns out. But anyway, so Brianna makes a comment about the way that he holds her hand, y'all, and she said that he holds her hand like this and not like this, and it makes her feel safe. And I can vouch for that, okay? Something about that intertwine of the hands just make you feel one. Okay, there's times where I'm just laying next to my husband and I grab his hand and I put my hand in between his fingers, and when we, grab tight, it just make you feel like one. So I knew where she was coming from. I was like, ooh, yes, they give me all types of vibes, and I was loving it, okay? For once, these weddings didn't, bore me, because they didn't drag them out. I was so thankful that they did not drag out these weddings, y'all, because I didn't have time, okay? And I found a hack for anybody who has, the remote control that you could pause and fast forward through the episode. Don't miss it, okay? Turn to it, pause it, let it go for about 10-15 minutes, and then play. And then when you play it, you will be able to fast forward through the commercials, and you won't have to sit through all the commercials. That's a hack. But anyway, let's keep going. So Brianna says that she was feeling Vincent's, okay? She was feeling him as a person. She was feeling his kisses. She was just feeling him. And I was like, they look so comfortable. So now it's time for their first dance, y'all. And Brian and Clara was sitting there trying to get to know each other to the point where they didn't even hear the DJ calling them to come do their dance, okay? Now, another scene that I'm glad they did not drag out this season, okay? The first dance. Brian and Clara, they were talking and they found out that they was at the same concert, okay? A Lil Wayne and Blink 182 concert. They was there together, and they didn't know that they was there. So I was like, well, that would have been cute if they would have crossed paths and then they would have known each other like Amelia and Bennett, right? That would have been cute, but it didn't happen. But the fact that they have the same interests, that's a go. That's a go. Now, Brianna and Vincent seemed like they were meant for each other, okay? Even them dancing and talking, and he's like, I'm going to teach you this, and I'm going to teach you that. I just was like, yeah, they're meant for each other, y'all. Y'all can't tell me that they're not going to make it, and if they don't make it, I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad because it's going to be all on them. Because the experts, I think, did their job with them, okay? Now, when Eric and Virginia are dancing, they're like, dancing. He says that it seems comfortable and normal between them. This is what Eric says, but when you look at Eric's face, his face tells you something different. His face tells you, I'm uncomfortable. That's what I kept getting. I don't know why. His face said a lot more than what he was saying out of his mouth. I think he was just going through the motions of the night. And because Virginia was so giddy and up and happy and flowy, and drunk, he just was flowing with it. But she was a bit much. You could just tell that he was a little uncomfortable. I could tell that when they was talking that Vincent was a little concerned at the fact that, Brianna don't cook, okay? Because he was like, listen, I will cook with you. We can make it a whole deal because you won't be cooking. That's what I got from it. I got from it like, oh, you don't? Oh, okay, we can cook together. Because she's like, I'll cook for you. And he's like, I don't trust her. She don't know how to cook. She don't know how to put the adobo in there, the sassoon, all that good stuff. So I'm going to have to teach her. That's what I got from it, y'all. But anyway, Clara and Ryan, y'all. When Clara and Ryan was sitting at the table and they was talking, Clara started going into this whole rant about her sneakers, about her shoes, and everything. And Ryan's face, y'all, I saw that face and I said, that's the face my husband gave me when he wanted me to shut up. Okay? Whenever I'm like, oh, blah, 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 he like, it was that face like, oh, no, she's one of those. And I was just like, yeah, Ryan don't even know what he in for, okay? Because she's a talker, okay? She was just rambling. She didn't even notice the fact that he was very uninterested in what she had to talk about. He didn't care about her not being in her shoes. But for her, it was important. And I understand that because I would have been rambling about it too. So now, y'all, the family give their, their toasts and, things to the family. And everybody's family seemed like, they were on board. They was welcoming each other to the family. I'm not going into details with that as much or whatever the case may be. But let's just get in a little bit of Paige and Chris. Now, I see on paper why they were matched. They were like, both praying, okay? They both seem like, they want children. They both love God. They both, seem like they meant for each other, okay? I'm just concerned that when Chris sees Paige, he's not going to be attracted to her. I don't know how true that is. I could be wrong, y'all. But I don't feel like he was going to be attracted to her. I did not understand how she had those pin curls in her hair and didn't have any curls in her hair when she took them out. What is going on with Paige's hair? The wig, is it synthetic? What's going on? Because if you pin up some curls, we need to have the flowy curls, going. It wasn't that. It wasn't even a fluffy wave. So I'm just like, I don't know why because she looked really pretty and I was expecting these beautiful curls and we didn't get that. Okay. The dress was beautiful. She looked beautiful, but I just was not here for the hair. And we're going to get more into them next episode because I know they're going to pick up, a little bit. They're going to pick up basically where they left off. And we're going to dig deep into Paige and Chris, y'all. But let me tell you about that Chris. Chris decides that he's going to put bloggers. He's sending out cease and desist to bloggers because they putting out the wrong information. I will drag you, Chris, for the filth that you are if you go up there and act a fool. I don't care about your cease and desist because if you put it on TV for me to see, you put it on TV for me to talk about. And that's just that on that. Period. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get my stuff together because I got some things to handle, and I'm sorry I had the rest of this review, but y'all get the gist of it, okay? Y'all watched it, so it's no point for me to be so detailed this episode. But anyway, you guys, I appreciate you for sitting here listening to me talk about this episode. What did you think about your couples? I think all the weddings were pretty well. I just really concerned about that daggone Clara and her drinking, but we gonna get down. We gonna get down to the bottom of it as the season go on. Until next time, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.